As days progress, it seems that we just grow further and further from the way that things should be. I made a post on Facebook essentially just asking, a general question. Um, what does your Sabbath observance look like? What is your routine? And all of this is in light of a getting back to the basics, because that statement was made in regards to leaving Torah observance, and so I wanted to get back to the basics of what it means to be a Christian, which is, namely following Yeshua, but also Torah observance. So on this post, I'd gotten a comment, and it made me want to make a video, so here you go. As you can see, what does your Sabbath routine look like? Friday evening, I go to the gun range, and afterwards I go to Juicy's for a good southern pulled pork barbecue sandwich and ribs. Saturday, I cut wood and split logs. If the ball game is on, I'll invite the family over for beer and German sausage to keep up with my heritage. Sunday, being the Lord's Day, I teach the Bible. So there was a few things wrong with that. I'm sure that he probably thinks that I'm against beer drinking or something. I'm not. I like a good beer myself. I like dark beer, preferably. Now I want a dark beer. Anyways, the main thing that struck me, obviously you've got the consumption of the pork. I mean, that's a blatant sin. Leviticus 11, Deuteronomy 14. If you're not familiar with these things, it's very prevalent. This is not anything that's changed. I've went over this ad nauseum. But the thing that struck me the most was the cutting wood. And so I particularly like the heading there, a Sabbath breaker executed. And while the children of Israel were in the wilderness, they found a man gathering sticks on the Sabbath day. And those who found him gathering sticks brought him to Moshe and to Aaron and to all the congregation, and they put him under guard, because it had not been declared what should be done to him. And Yahweh said to Moshe, the man shall certainly be put to unalivement. All the congregation stoning him with stones outside the camp. And all the congregation brought him outside the camp and stoned him with stones, as Yahweh commanded Moshe, and he died. Or unalived. Always forget to TikTokify it. Anyways, that's a high-handed sin, and this guy just blatantly mocking the laws of the Most High. That's what we've come to. This is the stiff-neckedness of the people, and this is the same thing that Moshe was dealing with the people in the wilderness. So naturally, I brought up the Numbers 15 thing, and I also pointed out, I said a lot of what you mentioned violates the Bible you claim to teach. And his response, no, you follow your ways. I'll take care of my own. Move on with yourself. As he commented on the post that I made, I said I follow the Bible. So this is what happens. You find yourself blatantly mocking the Most High when you think that the things that were stated in the first 2/3 of the Bible are done away with. That's what we've come to. That's not okay. That is a mockery of the Most High. That is blasphemy. And that is high-handed sin, which is exactly what the gentleman that was executed did. And he just, for all the world to see, shows himself on Facebook saying these things, mocking the Most High. Just, without a care in the world, and saying that you mind your ways. No, the very Bible you claim to teach on the Lord's Day, which, the Lord's Day being Sunday, that's a whole other topic. The day of the Lord is the day of judgment. It's not a specific day of the week. There's one day that was set apart, and it was set apart by the Most High himself in Genesis chapter 2. That is the seventh day, which he hallowed, he sanctified, set apart. And it is the Sabbath. How do we know that? Because Exodus 20 relates it right back to the creation event. it's not up for discussion. It's not up for debate. If you follow the Most High, then you follow his laws. It's literally that simple.